Hello and good day. This is the daily Bitcoin analysis from NOAD on February 3rd. The price, as predicted, was accompanied by a bullish momentum and ultimately reached the edge of fear. The value gap stopped at the 729,241 level and is currently in a consolidation phase. It is predicted that the price will have a corrective move downward, so that it can collect the liquidity on the sell side and ultimately, within the FBG range at the edges of 77,412 to the 76,987 zone, have a reaction, after which we can look for a trading opportunity for a buy position in the market within this range. After the bullish move, it can collect the buy-side liquidity, and if momentum increases and it closes above the FBG range, specifically at the 89,999 level, it can enter the fair value gap area at the 82,264 level, and in this section, at the 47 level, the trend. If the bullish trend continues, we can enter a sell position targeting 72,442. Also, with increased momentum in the market, the price can move upward without any correction. It can collect the buy-side liquidity, and if we identify a reversal in the bullish trend, we can use this area as a trading opportunity. Also, by analyzing the ETF funds, Bitcoin. With the start of Monday after 10 consecutive negative days. In the ETF market, there was a significant net inflow of $561 million. This movement of capital took place within the funds. By examining the Fear and Greed Index, while the index is in a range close to extreme fear, at a value of 17, it is predicted that the price will experience a temporary upward movement. The funds will turn positive, and after that, they may enter another selling phase. Also, by analyzing the whale orders, we can see liquidity levels around 80,000, suggesting that the price could move up to the 80,000 ceiling, get rejected from this range, and then move downward. After about a 16% drop in Bitcoin's price last week and the dominance of an atmosphere of intense fear and uncertainty in the market, especially on social networks. According to sentiment data, this was mainly due to retail traders selling, which pushed the market into an emotional phase. The recent volatility has been short-lived, while with the price dropping below $80,000 and moving sharply. A large portion of investors in U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs, with an average purchase price of around $87,830, have gone into loss, and on-chain market data suggests the possibility of a drop below $65,000 in 2026, with about 71% of this poll completed. At the same time, Binance's move to purchase $100,000 worth of Bitcoin for its SAFU funds, aiming to convert $1,000 of assets into Bitcoin, is set for the coming days. This could serve as a supportive signal and an indication of efforts to strengthen trust, as well as a catalyst for potential price increases in the medium term. These transactions took place on February 2nd. Binance purchased 350 units of Bitcoin at an average price of around $77,773. By carefully examining and analyzing the 1-hour time frame for Bitcoin, we can clearly see that the asset is currently stuck in a period of sideways price consolidation and range-bound movement. We observe that the price action has stalled within the range of a previous ERC candle, and it is now actively building up significant levels of both buy-side and sell-side liquidity within the broader market structure. If the market continues in a bullish trend, it could move downward and enter the range. A fig at the 71,749.2 level down to the 71,715.2 range, and from this point, based on weakness analysis in the bearish trend, we can enter a buy position in the market, aiming for higher level targets up to the 81,000 range or the 80,000 level in the market. Also, with increased momentum, it could move downward as well. In the bullish order block range at the 72,650.2 level, we should look for buy positions targeting higher prices and the buy-side liquidity level in the market. If accompanied by buying pressure, the price could continue without any trend reversal. Saudi Arabia should strengthen itself, and if we look at the oil price in Saudi Arabia, we can find it at the levels of 82,225 or 821,093. Identify a trading strategy and enter a sell position in the market. To target levels 74,559 and 72,639. Also by checking fibonacci. It's a range. The fair value gap at level 82,245 in the OTA section is positioned according to the Fibonacci ratio, and also level 87,049 is considered as the 0.618 Fibonacci ratio, which can represent significant price levels and liquidity pull. For setting price movement targets, we can also use the manipulation leg of the price movement and projection. The 2 to 2.5 targets were between 78,791 and 79,489, which the price has already touched. And the next level that is important for us. The 4 to 4.5 range is the manipulation leg of the price, which is considered a highly significant level between 81,583 and 82,281. With the analysis up to this 15-minute time frame, this is the current state of Bitcoin. We can see the price movement during the Asian session and the New York afternoon session. It is now within the New York morning session range, which is a liquidity pool zone located both at the lower and upper parts. The price can be rejected from the unicorn zone at the 78,749 to 78,488 level, which is considered a highly significant resistance area, and then reach lower targets, collect liquidity towards the sell side, and as a result, continue its downward movement. A downward trend is present in the fair value gap zone at the 77,220 to 76,922 level. We can look for a buy position in the market. Set the stop loss behind the 76,867 zone or behind the swing point low at the 76,648 level. Set the target at the 50 level within the FVG zone at the 80,115 level. Also, at the level of increased momentum, the price can continue this trend without a correction. It can take profit. Wishing you success and profits.